Hello? Hello? Where are you? Oh, but what? You're on the what? You're on the 10th. You invented it. I'm Gleneagles. Yeah, are you at Gleneagles? You invented the phone up here somewhere. Modern phones. We need modern phones. What's going on? 10th tee. Okay, you up for it? I know you won on the European Tour. Are you ready for round with radar, ping? You got ready to play your best? All right. Okay, bring it on. Bring it on. Playing against another ping player who's playing his best. He's attached here at Gleneagles, and here he is, Calum Hill. Calum,
how are you?
Welcome to A Round with Radar.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
Good, good. Well, we're ready to rock. We're starting on a seriously difficult hole, but this is your home club, home advantage. I haven't won one of these series yet, Calum, which is hardly surprising, you know, but, and you're playing, not long ago you won a championship, so you got to go easy on me, mate.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not the first loss, so we'll see how it goes.
You must be nervous. I can see it in your eyes. I can see he's
fearful.
Nervous, isn't he? Hey, look, you can see it.
Fearful.
Giving it these ones. Knee knocking. Come on, Calum. Bring it on. I'll give you the honour. This is Gleneagles. This is absolutely amazing. Gorgeous day. Early autumn, Calum.
Freezing.
It's quite cold, yeah. It's quite cold, but you'll be used to that. Front flag position today. It's early in the morning. Did you get up in the dark and go and hit some balls down
I did,
somewhere
yeah.
secretly?
It was first swing of the day.
Did you? First swing of the day and you just absolutely flushed it. Right. So I guess you hit 7. I'm going to hit 6. Why are you all so quiet?
Just waiting for the hosel.
Well, it's a bit chunky. Bit chunky, Calum. All right.
Might be on grass.
Yeah, well, it is a bit chunky. Early in the morning at Gleneagles, quite cold. Man's getting older. All right, so let's go. Play your home course.
Okay.
Let's do it. So, Calum, what age did you start playing golf?
As far as I've been told, I was about 3 or something like that, with little plastic clubs in the back garden. I think I was a member of a golf course actually when I was 3 years old. There's a course in north of Scotland called Nethy Bridge, and you know, it was something like £5 to play or £10 to join, so joined a member there and got.
So you came from way up north?
No, we were more local, central Scotland, down in Fife originally, but our grandparents had a little holiday home up there, so we'd go up on holidays up there, and the golf course was right next to the house.
So when did you realise that this is what you wanted to do?
Back end of 2016, it's probably my senior year at university and college in America. Had a good final semester senior season, and then thought that it was good enough to give it a go.
So you went to America to go university, and did you was it golf you went there for, or you know, were you going there to sort of get a degree?
Went there to play golf, but I didn't expect to be able to play pro.
But did you have it in your mind, I'm going to, in the back of your mind, you're telling people you're going there to see where it went? Did you go, I'm going to do this? Or were you say, oh, no. I'm digging in here? I mean,
no, I think my handicap was 2 when I went out to America, so I didn't really have any expectations to turn pro.
So you've got a lot of friends here that would go, how the heck did that happen? He played off 2, and I was better than him, and here he is now a European Tour winner.
I think there was a gradual progress to improvement, which I was fortunate just to kind of keep steadily going, and ended up getting good enough to have a go at.
Well, good for you, yeah. Good for you.
Just did it a bit later than
I'm so
some
sorry
others.
for you guys that didn't make it. Callum here, he's going all right, isn't he? Eh? You shouldn't have laughed at him when he was young. All right, Callum. Let's have a little look here. A little upslope, mate.
Stop it.
Okay.
Good effort.
Yeah, early doors, bit of moisture, a little bit of drizzle. That's all right.
Thank you.
You're the second Scot I've played with. I played with the Queen of Gleneagles. Who do you think the Queen of Gleneagles is?
Solheim Cup captain?
Ah! And she's just won again.
Yeah.
Beanie, the Queen. Katrina Matthew, yep. That was a pleasure. The only issue was she beat me one up. Didn't you, Beanie? She beat me one up. That was half then. That was half. Callum, we talk about on the European Tour so much about the Challenge Tour and how beneficial it is for some players. Mm-hmm. You were one of those players that's been beneficial too. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I found it great. It was my first experience playing a tour, coming back from college. Had a great time on it. It's a lot friendlier. You're kind of very close with who you're playing. You stay with a lot of friends. You travel the world and play good courses. It was fun.
Yeah, but it's me as a pro. I always thought, look, if you're not making any money as a pro, you don't do it. You might as well do something else.
Yeah.
Because a lot of, if I finish square at the end of the year, I'm not being a success. That's just my thoughts. And it's very hard to make money out there. Can you make money out there? Or is it just a means to get yourself on the big stage?
I wouldn't say it's a place to make a living, but you can end up in profit, but not massive profit. But it's definitely a place to get to the next stage. It's a path to the European Tour.
They say, I've never been on the Challenge Tour. We don't really broadcast it. We put it out on television, but very good. They're very good players.
Yeah, the boys can play, especially all the ones that graduate that season are really good golfers. It's very competitive.
Are there many players on that tour, would you say, that have been there for a long time, that are good enough to be out on the main tour, but just haven't arrived? Or do you honestly believe if you're good enough, you'll get out of there quick like you did? And won 3 times, you won.
No, I think it varies. I'd say it depends on a bit of luck, I think. You need things to go your way. There's definitely guys that have been there for a number of years that are definitely good enough to move the upper level, but have just not had the fortune when they needed it.
Okay, well, you're here now. You're on the main tour, the big show.
Yes.
The 11th hole, uphill, and it's a gentle dogleg from left to right.
It is.
Straight at the chimney, don't you reckon, Callum?
Yeah, that's the line.
Good shot.
Thanks. Good hit.
Ah, yes, my son. Go on, up you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. I've had a few busy weeks. Ryder Cup.
Lots of practice.
Ooh. They were early mornings, let me tell you. 3 o'clock up. So, Callum,
Yes.
why ping?
I used it from a young age. I think like the first clubs I got fitted from were from Gleneagles, ping clubs. Used them throughout my whole amateur college career, and then when I turned pro, I met my girlfriend in college in New Mexico. Her cousin worked at Ping in the marketing department, Missy, and they put me in contact with whoever I needed to talk to in order to get fitted when I was turning pro. So that's kind of how the journey went.
Yeah, so it's been a great journey for you.
Yeah.
I mean, why do you love the look at them, look of them, or
I've
a lot of
always-
people like the cavity back? Do you like everything?
It was a driver for me from the beginning. I've always hit the drivers well. I've always found them to be really straight.
Everyone's using it.
And then I just tried the other stuff, and the other stuff was great as well. Everything's quite forgiving, I'd say. So they've got definitely a bit of dispersion tightness, so it works for me.
So we talk about your girlfriend is in the States.
Yes.
So can I ask you, do you want to stay on the European Tour, or do you want to go and play on the PGA Tour?
I'd like to do a little bit of both if possible.
Like that.
I'd like the, you know, the...
Like a Tommy Fleetwood does.
Yes, the desert
Shane
schedule,
does.
and then go across America for a bit and come back for the Rolex events and then go across the... That'd be quite nice. I wouldn't mind that. That'd be the end goal.
I've got that schedule.
Yes, I'll just follow you.
I'll see you there. Yeah, you're walking towards my ball, Calum. Yours is over there.
I know,
back.
unfortunately I missed the fairway.
Back.
Ah.
Lovely shot.
Oh,
A
too
little bit of action on that.
much. Too much spin.
Whoa! See, Calum had so much spin on that. What he's got to do, he's got to soften the hands. Soften the hands and just abbreviate the follow through and take the spin out of it so it sticks. All this spin all over the place. You've been over in New Mexico for too long with school and all that sort of stuff. You just soft hands and you take the spin out of it. Okay. Take the spin out of it. What are you laughing at? Take the spin out of it, eh? Okay, Calum, your putt just outside of mine,
Yes.
straight up the hill. Right, I've noticed when I've been out there watching you for Sky Sports, you give it a lot. You're into it. Go on.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a routine.
Yeah.
I struggle visually. I wouldn't say my eyes are the most trusted thing that I possess. So
I'm wearing glasses.
So
much better with glasses.
I use AimPoint, which is a kind of a method where you feel the tilt of the ground through your feet and apply a percentage number to that, and hopefully that gives you a decent starting area to where hopefully your putt will go in from. So right now, this feels like a 2 to me.
A 2?
A 2.
What's a 2?
That is the amount of fingers I'm going to hold up, which will then relate to my start line.
Right.
This feels a little flatter, I'd say probably a half, but you always play the larger number because it will usually take the largest slopes break, and then I always pace my putts out.
Bryson DeChambeau style.
This is 16 feet for me, just to have some sort of number in my head when I'm taking practice strokes, just to reiterate pace, because I used to be a bit poor at pace, and just having something to kind of constantly go back to when I'm taking my practice strokes, I'll think 16 feet, that'll help me. So I'll do a 2 now, which puts it just inside this bit of mud. I'll hopefully line it up there, hit it on that, and see if it goes in. But generally, if it looks a little high, I'll play it a little less.
So it sounds complicated to us.
Yes.
But once you get used to it,
Yeah, it's just another...
in your life, in your way of thinking, the way you go about it, it's not that complicated.
No, it's just a method to... I think if anything, even if it didn't work, it gives me confidence that it does work. So I think I stand by it, I think it's great. And generally, I'd say I putt not too bad, so...
Would you say as well, with something like that, that with all this going on with you as well, under pressure, it takes a lot of pressure away from you because you're not thinking about what can happen.
It's a very structured routine that I stick to, and it just kind of puts me through the motions every time. So I'd say, yeah, it stands me in good stead.
Yeah. Routine in our game is so very important, very important. So kids, make sure you get your routine and use it all the time. Look at the deer over here.
Young family running away?
Yeah, you ever seen a deer with no eyes? No idea. You ever seen a deer with no eyes and no legs? Still no idea. Go go.
16 feet, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, well.
That's lucky, it worked that time.
Certainly did work.
2, yeah. Something like that.
Nice putt, Callum.
Thank you.
Right in the jaws.
Good
No, it's not
pace.
going to break that much. Oh,
Good try.
one down. Good birdie, right in the middle. That's amazing. You did that. You did it. You ran us through it all and
Yeah,
straight in.
that was lucky. It's a good selling point.
Beautiful putt. So I got the Max driver.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm on the LST version now. I did have the Max, but
What's change?
my launch angle's got a little bit better. So the Max generally is a higher lofted one. This one starts a little fractionally lower loft, and I wasn't able to launch this and spin it enough in order to keep it in the air. But it's got a slightly faster head. But now that my launch conditions are a bit better, I'm able to use this.
So tell us all about that.
Get a bit better.
In the air. What do you mean? The people who don't know, an 18 handicap.
What do you mean?
Well, what I mean is the launch angle. You couldn't.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
My tendency goes a little bit of lean in the wrist, so that meant that
De-loft.
I was de-lofting the club at impact, so I needed more loft to keep the spin and height on it, but that's since got a bit better, so now I can use a little less loft and launch it a bit higher initially and have a little less spin. So I've gone to LST because it's a slightly faster face as well.
So the lads in the truck, Dom and all that?
Yep, Dom helps me out a lot, especially on the European side, and if I'm in America I'll see a guy called Brad Millard who's out at the Phoenix base, so the ping guys look after me really well.
Oh, that Phoenix, we did a piece there a couple of years ago on that. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice bit they've got. It's you wouldn't know it's there when you're driving in, and then once you're in the building it's fantastic.
And that practice fairway.
It's lovely, yeah.
Yeah, it really is. It truly is magnificent. Okay, show us how this driver works. Good swing, that. It goes, I tell you what. Well, I used to play here. We used to play the PGA, the Scottish PGA here. And Laurie won. Stevie Gallagher won. Eduardo Molinari won to get into the Ryder Cup. He won the Scottish Open and that PGA that year to make the Ryder Cup. The green is straight up for the Ryder Cup, 14, Paul McGinley's year. So they've changed this hole. All for the Ryder Cup on the Solheim. Out of it a bit, sit down. I don't think it's going to reach the bunkers, do you?
No, it's okay.
Sit.
Right in the middle. Need another one to reach the bunker.
Bit leaky.
Fraction.
Starting to warm up here, Callum.
Not bad.
So 3 wins on the Challenge Tour, Callum. And not long ago, you won at the London Club. Tell us all about the first win on the European Tour.
Yeah, it was great. I was close the week before in Scotland. Had a really good week and was leading through the final round and just didn't manage to quite get over the line. Kept that good form going into the next week and got lucky. Managed to get it done.
So what do you remember most about that win? And how were you feeling? Did you get nervous?
No, in the past when it's when I've had a few chances this year and I haven't managed to finish it off, I did feel a bit nervous, but this time I was very relaxed. I felt much more focused. Yeah, I did well.
Like most of us professional golfers, did you know why you started to play well? Do you know why you play badly and why you play well?
I hope so. I think I just hit it a bit better when I play well and don't quite have it under control as well when I play poorly. Generally it's not on the shorter game side, it's more on the longer game side.
Why?
Swing tendencies, which are now getting much better, having worked with David Burns for the last year and change, my coach. But I used to have a lot of slide and a lot of fallback on my right side, which would mean it would get stuck and I'd have to use a lot of hands. But now it's kind of my legs are driving a bit better and I'm staying on top of it more, which means there's less manipulation, so dispersion's a bit better.
I mean this in a nice way. You're a methodical player, I feel. You think about it a lot, you go home, you sit on the lounge, you might be watching Murder, She Wrote on television. But I feel as though you think anything to make you better as a player, you'll do it.
Yeah, I think anything that I think will help my game, I'll give it a go. I've got my quirks and setups and on long shots, even on putting, just things, routines that I go through, but all of it I feel like improves me, so I'll stick with them.
Well, that's my job, to go out there and look at these quirks, and you know, I don't mind, because if people, you know, if they're trying to improve like you are, you know, respect, man. I mean, respect. But do you ever get into the other players? What do you like time-wise?
Generally pretty quick up until the green, and then the greens I am reaching my limit. I'm right around that 30 to 40 seconds.
So you're
mark.
onto it?
Yes, I'm aware of it, and I'm conscious of it, but I've never gone over, so it's always, I'm not helping the grip if we're a slow one.
You've got your allotted time, use it.
But I'm not hurting it, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully it gets better.
Well, it doesn't need to get better if you're not going over.
That is true.
Oh, I love these clubs. These little baffies. Ever since I went to Gainsborough, Paul Reimer fitted me out with these. This one goes about 200 and, it's like a little forward, goes about 230. And I got this other one with more loft. It goes 214 to 217. I don't need a 3-iron. I got a 4-iron in there, but it's an ornament. How old are you, Calum?
I'm 26.
How much time do you spend in the gym?
I have a program that is 4 days a week, and I try to do that, but I'd say I'm pretty good at 3 days a week, and I struggle with the 4 sometimes to fit it in.
So you've got a program. Who gave you a program?
Will Wayland. He's on the ETPI team for the tour, so he manages it and sets me up with things that are good for my areas that need work, and just go for that.
Good swing. Yeah, I go to this gym most days.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's called the Carpenter's Arms.
Is your pal in there, Jim?
They serve cold stuff, large frothy tops. Up you go, up you go. Not bad.
That's good enough for me, yeah.
He's a good boy. Now,
we're just starting out. It's nice to be kind in the beginning.
Calum.
Yes.
So what putt are you using?
I have Prime Time PLD, courtesy of, I think, the boys in America, maybe. It's very nice.
Oh, it is lovely, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Milled face.
Yeah, the deepest mill in the can, which makes it feel a little softer. Slight arc, so it's got a little bit of toe hang, so it just moves with my stroke very nice.
So Phoenix, you got that?
They build them there, and then, but yeah, Dom.
Did you go into the gold putter vault?
I've been there. Yes, it's nice. I've had a look at Sevy's putters and Westie's record and Tiger's, a couple of them.
I think you walk into that and you think straight away about Sevy. Let me go and have a look at Sevy's putters. Yeah. Then think Sevy. That'll do for me. And you've won on the Challenge Tour, so your putters are in there. Did you see yours?
I didn't see them in there, no, but I just received them not long ago, a couple months ago.
Yeah. It takes a while to get them all done. Yeah. A lot have to be made, eh? Things would be going wrong with the putters.
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah, it's amazing going into that vault. Westie, yeah, you say Westie. I don't know how many he's got in there. I've lost count. I should know, but I don't.
I think he has a record now. He surpassed, was it Sevy beforehand, maybe? Westie's got the most in there, I think. Yeah, but it's interesting. There's funny little ones. There's one of the guys won with his kids putter out of like the Easy Go ping box, which is like 30 inches, and there's a gold one in there because he took it out and won a tournament with it. There's all sorts.
Yeah, there's quirky things. Really good. Now listen, let's have another look. I want to have a look on that ball. Yep. If we have a look on your ball, you have 2 stripes. And look at this, everyone. So, enlighten us.
One's direction, and then the other one is just so I can make sure my face is square to my intended target line. I used to have a little open face.
Okay.
So now I just put it down.
So am I right in going, okay, I'm going here, there, for the line towards the hole.
Yeah.
And then your lines.
Yeah, correct. your face will square to the parallel one. Yeah.
Simple.
Not too bad.
Oh, up you go. Okay, so what's the Calum Hill shimmy? Like, what's all this? It's the Jane Fonda. What do you?
It is just a couple setup things for me. I've had a bit of help. Dave helps me with putting, and then Phil Kenyon also helps me with putting. I had a bit of basically I had a few things that caused my stroke to be funny. I had a little shoulder that was inside and little hips that were kind of shut, so if this is an over-exaggeration.
Yeah.
So this one's just to try and get my shoulders back in place. And then that one's just to try and square my hips, and then I just go down from there. But it's just a little
So just a little to get yourself all in position.
It's just a setup thing, yeah, so I'm in a good spot to make a nice stroke.
Very good. It's quirky.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah, Phil was curious how I'd go about it on course, and I've just...
You come up with your own thing.
Decided I'm just going to do as he said.
Go on, do it again for us. You're going to be a cult hero. There he is.
Shoulders.
Cult hero.
Hips.
Calum Hill.
And down.
The shimmy. The Calum shimmy.
Yeah.
Well, the match has taken a turn because we played the next two holes. He was one up, Calum. He was going really well, but I managed to snag a birdie on the last. I hold myself a 30-footer, much to his delight. Look at him, he's dirty. So we're all square on this
He's
tee.
taking strokes as well.
What? All straight. Octorata Golf Club just over there. Lovely little golf course. Lovely little golf course. Okay, all square. Jamie Donaldson comes to mind here, Calum.
He does, yeah.
2014. Actually, there was a plaque down there on the fairway, and they had to take it away because too many people were dropping their balls there and trying to emulate the shot, and too many divots.
Peach.
Yeah. I don't hit it as far as I once did, but long enough.
Straight enough.
Yeah. Bit of anger in that.
Frustration.
Oh yeah, that's a ripper. Right down the left wing. Go! Oh, beauty. That's deep. That's got me by 50.
We'll see.
Very good. So Calum, you had a round not long ago at Shinnecock Hills.
I did, yeah. I think that was maybe the hardest experience on greens I've ever had.
US Open, of course.
Mm-hmm.
2018. What do you mean? How difficult was it?
Oh, this is the one that Phil's kind of running about and hitting his ball back on the greens when he
was
mid-putt. Yeah, I had to go through the qualifying stages.
Like where?
I just graduated, went to Las Cruces, New Mexico to do the local qualifying, got through there, entered Walton Heath one for the final qualifying, but I think it's reserved for all the European Tour players at the time and I wasn't, so I went to New Jersey instead. I got into a New Jersey final qualifying stage and managed to get through there. And then...
Did you have to shoot low?
My memory's terrible. I know I tied for first, which was nice, but I don't remember what I shot.
That's low enough. And then you tell us about the championship. You started very well.
Started okay, yeah, through 2 rounds. I think I remember shooting 5 over in the first round, thinking it was terrible, and turned out to be kind of middle of the pack, and shot 1 under the second round and made the cut in 14th, I think it was. Ended up having, I think I had 40 putts on Saturday, shooting maybe 81 or something, and ended up finishing 60th for the week, but it was a good experience, it was good fun.
Those US Opens are brutal, Calum, aren't they? They are the hardest of the majors.
Yeah.
Calum, rain in Scotland. Wouldn't be Scotland without rain, would it?
No, it's standard. I think this is at least half the time. Makes it interesting.
But you want to live in Phoenix. It's just the same.
It doesn't rain there much.
Oh, lovely shot.
Thank you.
Really good. That's 6 feet. I like to play these shots with my 54 degree off this little upslope with my feet a little forward. Back in the stance a little, hands forward, light. You grip it very light. Just a little jolt. Easy shot this. Back in the day I would have thought of holding this baby. A little shy, but not too bad, not too bad. I love my 54. A lot of guys play that these days with the 60, which is quite incredible. They shut it down a little, but I like the open 54. Give it a go. Oh no! Had to go left to right. I thought I hit a good putt, Callum.
It's a tough break.
Good lad. Is that beryllium? Your ping putter? It looks like the old. I went back in the. I used to use I2s, and it was the same sort of colour. Look, everyone. It's like a beryllium copper. Maybe I'm mistaken.
I think they call it patana or patana, some sort of finish. It's basically just the quickest finish they have. They just
really
airbrush it or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, it rusts. It's quite nice.
Hold your head a little bit. Is that 5?
Yes.
Have I hit that too well? Back bunker. Came off nice, didn't it?
It was. Came off good.
You're jealous, aren't you? You want one of these. Come on, get a ball and have a little hit with my little club. I know you got young guys who's strong and hit it from forever, but have a little go at that.
Nestle one down there.
Yeah, here you go. Yeah, have a little tickle. It goes 214 for me. Okay. You need to take a bit. So don't aim for that front left flag, Callum. Let's pretend there's a back righter.
Okay. Perfect. It's easy, isn't it? I see. It's the club doing it for you. It's not yourself, isn't it?
They're great, aren't they? Look at that. Winner on the European Tour using the little cheat stick. I shouldn't say cheat stick. Nope. That's what they are. Short-sighted. Downhill all the way. Wet sand. Soft greens. Not bad, eh?
I'll give you that.
This is a tricky little shot, short-sighted. I'd rather mine over there in the bunker than what you've got there. Gluey little lie, sticky.
Yes, I'd rather yours as well.
Yeah.
I'll give it a go.
How are you going to play that? Square club face or open it?
No, I'm going to be a bit square and try to come down a little steep in it just so that I don't catch this bit of grass behind it. Trap it a little bit more and hopefully it comes out.
So a little more wrist hinge or stiff wristed?
A little more wrist hinge and down in it.
Early wrist hinge.
Hopefully it comes out a little lower and skipping as opposed to soft.
Lovely. Lovely shot. Hey, very good.
Nearly.
We're still in it. 1 up. So the weather's turned nasty, Callum. I was standing back here back in the day and I'm playing with one of my colleagues now for Sky, Nick Doherty. And we were playing the last round together. And all day I've got him. I'm beating this, you know, Nick. And I get on this hole, and I whip it up the left, lose that, then hit another one up the left, lose that, and I made a 10. So this hole should be named the perfect 10, Bo Derek, I reckon. But what happened was Nick Doherty hit us in the middle of the fairway, and then he hits a 3-wood on the green and holds the putt. And he makes a 3 and I make a 10, and he wins. The day, you know what it's like sometimes. You're not in the championship really, but he's just laughing at me, and I was hot. I felt like hitting him. Honestly, you never hit someone in a professional. That's not the way forward in golf. You shouldn't, but I thought about it, but I didn't. Your shot. Amazing holes bring back memories, hey? Bad ones. Callum, can you reach that bunker up the right-hand side there?
Probably, yes. Hopefully it'll stay left.
Oh, nailed. Oh, it's over it.
It's okay now.
You're having a laugh, aren't you? That's some slog, that. Just for a second there, I thought, can I carry that bunker? No, no, no.
Perfect.
That's my best. That's my best. 30 yards short of it. Oh, okay, I'm on the fairway. I'm on the fairway. Good drive, Callum. That was your best today, wasn't it?
Not too bad, yeah.
So what do you do away from golf?
Not an awful lot. I wouldn't say it's overly interesting. I watch...
You're saying you are not interested?
Yeah.
Are you saying you're a boring man?
I would say so, yeah. A lot of movies. I'm a big movie guy, and I don't really like repeating movies, so that tends to be that you watch a lot of ones. And then TV series, I guess. Just a lot of Netflix binging.
I watch it. Yeah, I'm exactly the same. Especially in lockdown over here in the UK, it was. I ran out.
Yeah, need to have all the subscriptions to all the services.
I ran out. Like, I'm so bad. I actually started watching Chesapeake Shores.
I couldn't tell you what that is. I haven't seen that.
Well, I'm not sure you should know. Everyone at home shouldn't know. But there's a girl in there that I actually fell in love with. So nothing at all. Just gym, golf,
Netflix.
golf, home cooked meals. Don't go out much. You're in the UK. The lady's in Phoenix.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it, really. Sorry to disappoint.
Nice guy though. Yeah, Callum, over there on the right hand side there used to be another tree, and we used to drive it around here and get stuck behind there. So now you can whip it around that tree. I don't know what happened to that tree over there. It's nice, but it used to be two. G425 3-wood, Callum. You got one of these?
I do. I've got a 5-wood as well. I think 5-wood's my favourite club in the bag, I'd say. It just goes straight all the time. But
how far can you hit the
3-wood's about 265, and the 5-wood's about 250 for me.
Magnificent. What, 265 on the fly?
About there.
Well, I think I've got about 265 uphill here. I think I can fly it on. Not.
Eagle putt.
Yeah, Nick Doherty. Okay.
That was a baby draw.
Fly. Not sure. Little blind. Uphill this, 18th.
Good effort.
Hill. I hit that quite well.
That's a good hit.
Yeah. But you've carried.
Are you one of those that are quite natural golf? Like, if you didn't practice a lot, would you still be?
No, as a kid. No.
Oh, even
no, I wasn't a natural player.
Or when you played as well.
I had to work.
Like, if you took a couple of weeks off, would you feel very
Hopeless.
rusty and yeah?
Hopeless. And it's very difficult with my job now. Doing around with radar, I love doing it, but with my TV gig, I mean, you don't get a lot of time to play.
Yeah.
Even though this week I've got a week off, I'm going to play after I play with you. I'm going to play with a couple of mates on Wednesday, and But yeah, I love it. Are we walking too far?
No, it's just up here. It is slightly blocked by the tree though. This would be interesting.
You've got to be one of the longest on tour. That's filth. That's long.
I'm average.
Average?
Right in the middle, I'd say. Maybe just above average.
Yeah, that's a big hit.
Not bad up the hill. Not too bad.
What are you going to do here, mate? I mean, look, you're stuck behind there. You're unlucky with that tree I was describing. You can get a bit more height by going further left, can't you?
I think I'm going to go under with a little cut.
Yeah, exactly what you're going to do. What do you got, 6?
I have a 5.
Yep, good idea, because you've got to send it way left, so it's going to...
Just to keep it low as well.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Oh, good swing, Calum. That's straight at it. Oh, that's fantastic. That's 15 feet right of it. That's the end of that game, I reckon, unless I hold mine.
Well, let's go see.
Like back in the day, guys who used to play when I played, driving a 5-iron, a smooth 5-iron to the last here. Shouldn't be allowed. Short-sighted here. Viewers, this is going to be a difficult shot. Very difficult shot for me.
Oh, it's an absolute beauty.
Oh no! Oh, look at it.
Spoke too soon. I'm so
Look
sorry.
at him laughing.
I'm so sorry.
He's laughing.
I'll take my mouth off your ball next time.
Here we are, 18th green. Calum, gently downhill, right to left.
Quite straight, yeah. I don't see much in it.
Really, you don't?
No, I don't.
You don't see that going right to left at the hole?
I don't know if I'm being silly or not, but I can't see much in it. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. For an eagle. Go on. Oh! Oh, wonderful. But you were right.
Yeah,
Didn't want to break, did it?
No, not much of
That's
anything.
a gimme. Callum, really nice playing with you around
Thanks
your
very
home
much.
club,
Yeah, that was
at
fun.
Gleneagles.
Nice playing with you too.
Very, very nice. So how about we go and get ourselves, because it's quite cold now up here
Yes.
in Scotland.
Something to drink, maybe a bite to eat.
A nice cup of tea or something like that. What do you say?
Yeah.
Nice chap, eh? I only hang around with nice people. Nice people. We're a dying race. Callum, thanks very much. Great fun. 2 up. You beat me, but everyone seems to beat me. It's just par for the course, pardon the pun. But by the way, today I didn't say that I haven't got one of those red ones with the black ping apparel. Nice stuff, isn't it?
I might be able to get you one.
You reckon you can get me
Yeah,
one?
I think so. The outerwear, yeah, the ping stuff does a good job. It's really nice, especially when it gets a bit colder here. They keep you warm.
We spoke about the Ryder Cup. You're a tournament winner on the European Tour now, but we want to see you in Italy. You'd fit right in. We need a young...
I hope so.
Yeah, let's hope so.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, I reckon you can get there. You're a humble boy. You really are a humble boy. You've got to get there, haven't you? You've got to, come on.
It's there, you just don't
see it. I know, exactly. But man, it's been really nice playing with you. You're a nice lad. And until next time, you know it makes sense. Play your best. Ping. Around with radar. Another loss. It's not the clubs. It's me.